Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to employ that, and you're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually, you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Harper running from first. Now a hard liner toward short. And perfect execution there as the hit and run yields a base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
There we go. And a step off. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. They put the tag on him, and he is out at first base. And the runner's breaking for third. Now a step off, and they've got the runner between second and third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Center field, line drive base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot. 8th home run on the season for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. In now is the Yankees DH, Gary Sanchez. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Mata's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. but they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up at Comerica Park. It's now 3-0. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound.
Leading off for the Tigers, the fielder.
Here's big Aaron Judd. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. Mata is there, and he'll bring this one in.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Here comes the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Aducci is after it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for
digging
the
in to try it again. Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Martin going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Next up for Detroit.
Leading out for the Tigers, Catherine.
Ready to take his hacks again, Ken Griffey Jr. as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
He's set, and the pitch. Runners off for second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Has a look, now the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Martin with the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1. So a runner on first with one out now. And in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Kirby St. John is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second, and Marista's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. So with 2 out here, that extends the inning for Joey Votto.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
In is Joey Votto now. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Martin going back to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track. The first baseman, Miguel.
Leading off for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 24.
Striding in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Hard liner to center field. Martin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead got even wider. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple, and if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Now batting. Third
in now, Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's one double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets one more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping? Coming.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Row, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Now batting, second baseman.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging,
and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Row. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Martin is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now this is cut and thrown to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Ken Griffey Jr. hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees lead it 16-1. Next for the Tigers, James McCann.
Hitting out for the Tigers. Capture it.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Hot shot on the ground is short. Played on the backhand. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. It's fair to say that early on at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Posada. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. Hard on the ground toward short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And the throw in gets away from him.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single, so if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he swings and hits a laser to right. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Yankees in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's the second out. In is Joey Votto now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Joey Votto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High drive deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken Griffey Jr. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is under this one. And he will put it away to retire the side. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 22-4. Now batting, Jim Adduci, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we...
Play ball.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. To third, Castellanos has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Next for New York.
Jorge Posada.
Warwick Southpole enters now. A mop-up roll as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Cal Ripken is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Line towards center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And now Bryce Harper. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Brett Gardner. Will come on now and pinch run here. Jose Altuve. Will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate. Umpire Jeff Bagwell will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Jeff Bagwell.
Line drive to center field. Martin will get there and he puts it away to Cal Ripken will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Jose Altuve will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. Jeff Bagwell will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Tony Gwynn will also enter as he takes over at third base.
A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing third base. Number 42.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. David Robertson is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
David
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Miguel Cabrera is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And now a pitch on the way. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up. Giancarlo Stanton now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one is launched. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Now another one hit deep to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box, Jorge Posada. Lifted in the air to center field. Martin is after it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Aaron Judge. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Mata looking up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
Ready for another chance? Cal Ripken hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll coast into second here with a two-out double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the eighth to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Here's Brett Gardner now. This is line to left. Mata is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. Not too. So coming to the plate, Jim Adduci. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 0-2 delivery. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Striding in, James McCann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Robertson's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's Leonis Martin. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, and they remain well behind. Shane Green enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Bagwell hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Runner goes for second, and he steps off, and he can't get back in time, and he is out at first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard liner to center field. Martin is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Next for the Yankees, center fielder Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready for another chance, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
The batter, the designated hitter, Gary.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Line drive to left. Mata will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees lead it 26-4. Striding in once again, Nico Goodrum starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Goodrum takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He scores as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In now, Alexi Amarista, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in to try it again, Nicholas Castellanos looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. From the stretch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Amarista is off at first with 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Amarista is on his way home. And the runner will score from first. And they are going to let him come all the way around to score. And that is pure charity right there. Ready for another shot now. Victor Martinez. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. So far this season, Martinez is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Last breath for the Tigers. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
26-7 in this ball game today. New York posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Steven Strasburg with his 4th win this season. Michael Fulmer gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. David Robertson takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. A reminder that for travel through downtown.
Yo, grind me 7 ties over pleasure vibes. 5 deep, 10 plus 11 knives. Roll supreme, glowing steam, how my ride. I don't, but I take a shot. Part of me, clear thought remedy. 2 for 1 special, best friend and worst enemy.